Trump is talking about his dislike of the Trans-Pacific Trade Pact. Well, that has ignited a war of words with no less than the Wall Street Journal. The Journal, traditionally a pro-business conservative newspaper, blasted Trump for not having a good grasp of the facts of the deal. Well, Trump responded in his typical way, saying that the Journal is, quote, a failing paper. The Journal then responded, quote, "This is so much fun." And they went on to mock Trump again today. To talk about this tit-for-tat fight is Paul Levinson, author of McLuhan in an Age of Social Media. He is a professor of communications at Fordham University, and we welcome him to Arise Exchange. Thank you. Is this a smart move by Donald Trump to take on the Journal?
It's a brilliant move. Trump thrives on this. And there's nothing better for Trump than when some big establishment newspaper, in this case, the icon of big business in America, attacks him. Because then that gives him creds with his populist base. And let's face it, he's not completely wrong. Newspapers in general are not doing that well in an age of social media. And the Wall Street Journal isn't as powerful as it once was. So it's not going to do much damage to Trump at all, and in fact it'll help him because it'll get him in the headlines yet one more time.
And his whole campaign is anti-establishment. In some ways maybe he is the establishment from a business perspective, but his whole campaign is anti-establishment, and the Journal is as establishment as you get.
Well, absolutely right. I mean, it's a paradox, isn't it, that here Trump, this billionaire, is campaigning as a man of the people. Not that many people have $1 billion. But the Wall Street Journal represents Wall Street, has the same name as Wall Street. So for Trump to get into a fight with them is perfect.
And it's not the first time that Donald Trump has gone after a Rupert Murdoch-owned property, of course, because he had the big fight with Fox as well. So he's willing to take on anybody who's willing to take him on, basically.
That's right. And when he got into that fight with Fox after the Megyn Kelly, during that campaign debate, a lot of people are saying this is it for Trump. He made a mistake going after Fox, going after Megyn Kelly.
But his numbers keep going up when he does
His numbers keep going up. And as a matter of fact, the one thing Trump is concerned about now is Ben Carson. So Trump is looking for anything that he can seize to get him out there in the spotlight.
Is this also good for the Journal? Because it is a newspaper that is having trouble, though it's doing particularly well with its digital properties.
Absolutely. Anytime you're in the news, including if you're a newspaper, it's good for you. So this will certainly shore up the Wall Street Journal's base. But let's face it, at the end of the day, the Wall Street Journal here in the 21st century will never recapture what it had in the previous century.
Okay, Paul Levinson, professor of communications at Fordham University. Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure.
Talk to you soon.